Hello, my name is Tanya. I live in a forest, and for the year 2025, I've promised myself that I'm going to make at least one video a week. So far, so good. I haven't missed a week yet, and naturally, some videos are going to be better than others, and this one is not going to be that great. Um, but anyway, I had a lot to think about. Maybe you'd be interested. If not, well, oh well. Anyway, one of those weeks, I have been sewing a lot, but I don't have anything finished to show you, and it's just one of those weeks when I don't know what to do with myself. And several days ago, I came across a video by Healthy Gamer, Dr. K, and it was a lecture about the eternal child. I'm going to link it in the description in case you're interested, but it's like, as far as I understand, it's like a psychological architecture of a person who didn't grow up properly, and it's a person who has certain patterns of behavior which are very familiar to me. It felt like he was talking about me in a lot of ways, and this lecture was mainly aimed at men, young men, and eternally young men. But the thing that I got away from that is that eternal children can do hard work, but as soon as things get serious, or maybe there is a certain type of work in the project that is too hard for a child, we kind of tend to abandon ship. And it sounds so familiar, and it's a story of my life. I did so many things that I could have been great, but I didn't finish them because it feels a little bit too hard. From big things, like I have a novel that I drafted completely, and I need to rewrite it basically, but the process of rereading it is something that's stopping me from rewriting it because, well, you have to. And I have a room next door, like more recent thing, that I ripped out because I'm trying to make this space that I'm in into kind of a sewing room and to an office. And I was very disciplined with myself because I came in every day to do even a little bit of something, like progress is progress, and I've managed to finish taking everything that doesn't need to be in that room out of that room. And now I need to make like a drawing, a plan, and figure out what kind of materials I need to order, and to order the materials, and then the fun resumes. But right now I'm stuck at the point where I need to just put the plan into the computer and do some calculations. It will probably take about an hour, but I just cannot seem to make myself to do it. And other things, like as soon as illustration started to feel a little bit serious, I abandoned it. Like this YouTube thing, I'm doing it for fun, and I'm very open about the fact that the way I think it should be done is for fun. Because as soon as people try to do YouTube as a business, it turns into stress. Right now, I'm experiencing something like this because I have a very relaxing hobby. Quilting is patchwork, very relaxing, but as soon as you put an expectation of certain outcome by a certain time, like I need to post a video every week, it becomes stressful instantly, and I'm trying to avoid that, keeping my content very loose, I would say. But yeah, one of the examples that I keep looking at because it's right in front of my face. I usually sit behind you, like there's a table that you would have seen in a previous video if you watched, and I'm looking at this door. And this door is covered in something like lime wash, and everything in this room is covered in lime wash. It needs to go away. And my idea of progress is coming in and doing a little something just to move things forward. And I have been scraping lime wash off this door for several weeks now, when the grown-up responsible thing would be to take it off the hinges and to do it in one day. It needs sanding, it needs scraping. It's a very cool door. It's made of redwood. It's very high quality, made in the 90s, but it feels very old. It's from our old flat, and we had a dog, a boxer, and he didn't like to be locked in, so the door is a little bit damaged. He was trying to claw his way out. So it's a good door for a shed, but sometimes you can see sunlight through the door. Anyway, so this door is a constant reminder of things that I should have been doing, but I haven't been doing, because I'm just telling myself, well, I'll just go in and scrape some paint off the door for 5 minutes, and that's progress. Well, in reality, it doesn't need to be done right now. It's like finishing work, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to paint it this year. So it's just a waste of time, but my mind kind of finds ways to do easy work instead of actual work. And that's what I've been thinking about this week, about growing up. One positive that happened from all this thinking is that I find it really easy to avoid being sucked into content first thing in the morning. I've decided that I'm only going to allow myself to watch YouTube and read books after lunch. But usually I usually get to it after 5, when I go to my room and I start hand sewing, and that's when I watch my videos normally. So yeah, and it feels easy because kind of a little bit of a mind shift has happened, and it used to be very hard to stop myself from checking YouTube first thing in the morning, and now it's relatively easy, because as soon as you allow yourself to get sucked into this thing, kind of the whole brain gets messed up in the morning, and now it's very difficult to make yourself do things. I cannot say that my productivity went through the roof. I don't think that I did a lot of boring work things this week. I did some, but not that many. But I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping that the next week's video is going to be more exciting. I want to thank all 3 people who are still watching. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your comments. I hope that the next one is going to be better. It should be, because it usually is when something like this happens. Yeah, I'll see you next week.